Hello, my name is Dr. Simon Smythe and I'm a general dentist, and I'd like to tell you in 3 or 4 minutes about search engine optimization, or basically getting your website to the top of Google, how I got my website to the top of Google and what a huge difference it's made to my practice. Now, I'll just tell you a little bit about myself and my practice. Some of you may know me through my work with training dentists on the CEREC CAD-CAM system. But most of the time I'm a single-handed dentist in a private practice working 4 days a week in a place called Bishop's Waltham. Bishop's Waltham is about 10 miles from Southampton, and we're sort of between Southampton, Winchester and Portsmouth, but Southampton is probably our major closest town. Now, when I set this practice up 3 years ago, we did it just as a private squat practice. We had no patients, and we got quite successful pretty early on. We did some local advertising in magazines, and word of mouth got around pretty quickly. But what I really wanted to do was to attract patients who wanted big value treatments, smile makeovers, veneers, whitening and implants, as we've been doing implants for a long time. And like most dentists and most dental practices, we had a website, and occasionally we would get a patient from the internet. And one thing I soon discovered about these patients from the internet is that they were high value customers. They knew what they wanted and they wanted to buy what I was offering. And a lot of these patients would have a lot of veneers or implants or crowns or smile makeovers or whitening treatment, whatever. They were all worth quite a lot of money and very profitable patients. Patients we got elsewhere through just general advertising tended to be coming in for just routine type dentistry. And okay, it's good having a busy book, but they're not the same value as having these high net worth patients, or high treatment value patients, I should say. So I started looking at my website, and it soon appeared to me that we weren't doing very well on all the sort of common search terms that patients use, and we did a little bit of research to find out what patients were searching for. Mostly it's things like cosmetic dentist in whatever location it is. For us it was Southampton, or maybe veneer dentist or implant dentist. Those sort of search terms is what generally people start looking for to find dentists. And it's well proven that on Google that unless you're pretty much at the top, they tend not to click much further than 3 or 4 down if they find something they like. So, I'm going to show you a little video in a moment of a recording that I made of me searching for these terms and the results we got in the Southampton area. So let's just go and watch this for a moment. Okay, so let's start with something fairly straightforward that most people start looking for if they're looking for some cosmetic dentistry, and they type cosmetic dentist, and I'm in Southampton, not Texas. Let's type dentist, say Southampton, and what do we get? Okay, so quite a few of these that's the little thing, there we go. Quite a few of these are Google Places, and I'm on Google Places, been on there for quite a long time, but not appearing at all. Wonderful. And then what do we got? Oh, we've got a dentist in Surbiton. Well, Surbiton's in Surrey, so it's nowhere near Southampton, and he's come up number 1. So obviously Google's not doing a brilliant job. That's my old practice. This is Winchester. That's not even Southampton either. Let's go to the next page, see what's what. Obviously these are paid advertisements, which obviously you can pay to be on Google, but most patients and people tend to ignore these first 3 and look for things down here. Again, these practices are actually in Southampton here, and there we go. Here we go. There's me. So we're on page 2, about the 5th one down. It's not a good place to be. Okay, let's try something different. Let's type dental implant dentist Southampton. Now Google will sort of discount some of these words and average them out to fine-tune the results. So it doesn't matter too much if you were to type in implant dentist or Southampton or dental implant dentist. If we're doing a veneer search, that might be a little bit different, because obviously we can get wood veneers, so we might want to filter that out. But these are the sort of basic, simple terms that people might search for, and I think it's already come up with the results. It seems to be pretty instant. So what have we got? Yeah, these guys are all... Again, we've got Mr. Surbiton. This guy doesn't even... It's my old practice, and he doesn't even do implants. But no, we're not on there either. I've got quite a nice implant page. There we go. I'm second on page 2, so not bad, but not good enough. It's not really what I want to be.
So again, not doing too well for implants. How about tooth whitening? I've got quite a good page on tooth whitening as well. So tooth whitening. Let's be specific again, because most of the time we do want to attract people who are local to us, not miles away. What have we got here? Again, we've got paid advertisements. We've got a couple of place pages here. Teethwhitening.com Southampton. Stardent. What clinics? This is a generic. It's another search engine, or what do they call them? A library of people, probably page beyond. I'm not even on page 1 again. Oh, here we go. We're now on page 2 again, but quite far down for teeth whitening. So cosmetic dentistry not doing too well. Implant dentistry not doing too well. Tooth whitening not doing too well. Now I do get quite a few patients from the internet. In fact, quite a lot. So they obviously do find me, but I think we are losing a lot of patients. And by getting up on page 1 would be fantastic and would change things completely. So that's what we're going to be doing. So I'm going to be re-recording this in a few weeks' time. Hopefully by then things will have changed. See you then.
Okay, so you've seen the little video of me searching for myself for veneers, cosmetic dentistry, etc. And you'll notice that we weren't doing very well at all. We were in pretty much the middle of page 2. So what I started to do was optimize my website, and I had various people help me out on this. And you know what? We got absolutely nowhere. We just couldn't really move it off page 2. It was pretty hopeless. Well, to cut a long story short, I got together with a guy called Dan Hunter about a year ago, and Dan is a search engine optimizing specialist and a website builder, and we got a little program together to build all the background information and put all the background bits and pieces into position in order to really optimize my site and get it up to Google very, very quickly. And you can download a free report on this site you're watching now telling you how to go about and do that. Anyway, I'm going to show you now another little video I made about 4 weeks after the previous one, and this was after we plugged my website into the system. So we sort of did all the background work, pressed the button, and this is the results we got a few weeks later.
Okay, hello, and we're back again. So it's been about a few weeks now, about a month I think, since we got my website plugged in, and let's have a look and see how we're doing. I think, what do we do? Cosmetic dentist, that's right, cosmetic dentist Southampton. I mean, don't forget, every dentist thinks they're a cosmetic dentist, so you'll get a lot of results. Okay, so we've got the paid adverts here. We've got Google Places. I'm quite far away from Southampton. I'm about 10 miles away, sort of over here. Oh, here we go. So that's me. So I've now come up pretty much top, right above everybody else anyway, which is a great result. We did implant, or dental implant, wasn't it? Implant dentist Southampton. How are we doing on that one? And this time, it's interesting, we've actually come up above the Google Places results. Dental implants, something that's me. So we're second on this one, but right at the top of the page. These again are paid advertisements here. It's quite surprising because I'm sort of here, and Southampton's over here. But anyway, we're doing quite well there. So I do appear on Google Places on this one. Another popular search term is porcelain veneers. Doesn't make sense. Oh, well, anyway, there we go. Let's have a look, see what happens here. Again, yeah, we're second this time. So we've got Spa Dental above us, and then porcelain ceramide veneers with me. So that's a good result. And tooth whitening, that's another popular one. And tooth whitening was already come up. It's pretty quick. So there we go. We've got Groupon and showing results for teeth whitening. Rather than tooth whitening. I think dentists tend to think of tooth, and we patients think of teeth. But I'm fantastic right at the top again. Teeth whitening Southampton. So we've been noticing a little bit of a change already in the number of patients coming in. So hopefully over the next few months, and we're going to be fine-tuning this a little bit anyway. But it's just incredible to go from page 2 to right at the top of page 1 in just 3 or 4 weeks. Okay.
Okay, you can see we're now pretty much top of Google for everything. Now it's all very well being top of Google, but what benefit does that have to your practice? Well, for me, it's been absolutely phenomenal. We are just booked up with patients for CEREC dentistry, for implants, for smile makeovers, for veneers, tooth whitening, you name it, they find us and they come in. And I don't do any other advertising now whatsoever with anybody else. We are just purely found through word of mouth, obviously, and locally, but all the high value patients we're attracting, and it's not just from Southampton, we're actually getting patients from quite far away as well, are coming because of Google. So if you'd like to do the same, please download the free report. It tells you everything that we did and we can do, and also it gives you some information about how we can help you. Dan and I have got together, and along with my son Benjamin, and we've produced a company specifically to get dentist websites up to #1 in Google. So please download the free report, and if you want any more information, please contact us. Thank you.